Hey, some friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Simtimistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. And I am here with another Create a Sim video. This one is super chill. It is a founder's townie Create a Sim. So I'm creating another family. And if you are an OG Sim friend, please don't get too excited because these are not going to be a main character. I just needed more townies for my characters to interact with. And if you don't know who the founders are or what they're about, it's essentially a save file that I created completely blank, and it's based on Sims that move to a new town, a new world, and it was previously uninhabited, and they come from these other worlds with their full lives. And so they are fully developed Sims, but they're taking on a new world. So we have a mayor, we have some business people, we have some older folks who decided to move here to get away from things. We have families that are moving here because it's better financially for them. So it's anything you think about, like reasons why people move to a place that's like still in development and still figuring it out. If that sounds interesting to you, the playlist of the founders will be linked below, and that playlist includes Create a Sim. So if you just like Create a Sim videos, and it also includes episodes. So if you're into LP, you can watch that as well. So I know I've just gone through a whole sim and I didn't tell you anything about her, but again, these are just townies. But I do have a little bit of storyline because I could not help myself. So that sim is like essentially the grandmother of the family, and this is her son that I'm creating now. So this is going to be a family of four, sorry guys, grandmother, mother, father, and son. And I ended up creating this whole family just to essentially create the sim that you'll see at the end, which is the son, because I wanted to create more teens for my sims, but I couldn't just create teens. Like they're not going to live on their own. So I created families, and I know that's like way more detailed than necessary, but it just helps to populate the game a little more. I give Carl, the dad, an athletic build, and both him and his wife are pretty athletic and in great shape. And the interesting thing about Carl is that he did not bond very well with his son when his son was a child because he doesn't really care for children, but he did instill in him like athleticism and caring about sports. So that is like the only time they really connected, which makes for a complicated relationship between them. He also has a bit of a temper, so does the wife. So that makes for interesting family dynamics. I know, a lot of backstory. I hate this freaking outfit. Time out, because I have to tell you, like, this outfit is the bane of my existence in playing The Sims. Like, I wish I could have deleted that outfit. It gives Malibu's Most Wanted vibes. Like, why? Why did someone make this? If you have an outfit that, like, grates on your soul, please let me know in the comments, like, that you wish you could, like, do code and, like, get rid of in the game. Let me know, because that is how I feel about that outfit. Anyway, back to Mr. James. He also is an insider or wants to be an insider. So I don't know if that means he's going to get involved with the mayor or get involved with the mayor's brother. Maybe he is like, because they're like a very middle class family, maybe he wants to have his own power and he's trying to like network his way to it. I don't know. Leave in the comments what you think that means. Again, this is a background sim and I'm doing the most. So we also set his aspiration to successful lineage because again, he wants to have like a legacy. He wants his son and his grandsons and all the people that come from his lineage to be very successful, and that is his goal. And we are pretty much done with his outfits and just going back and making sure to like add his wedding ring and stuff, but we're pretty much done with Mr. Call. The reason I said the traits in the beginning before, I usually wait till I like click on the traits to talk about them and the aspirations, but I always run out of time and I always feel like super rushed that I didn't really get to explain like what these traits mean. So that's why I did it earlier. But moving on, I will be working on his wife next, and his wife's name is Kayla. Kayla is a beautiful dark-skinned sim, and she had like great features already as she was randomized. Like I even liked her hair, but this bow was annoying because you can't really swap out the bow and it's ugly color. Sorry if you like the color of that, but I think it's ugly. And so I just play with her features a little, give her some lashes, make her I thought about making her bald, but then I decided against that. But I give her these snakeskin pants from City Living, which I have never used, but I thought they were kind of interesting. Like there's things I don't like about them, and there's things I do like about them, but they were interesting. But I wanted to show off her muscular build, so you'll see that in the coming outfits. Oh, I also gave her a skin detail. I like playing around with the skin details. I like sometimes using them and sometimes not. So it kind of makes the Sims more interesting. Let me know in the comments if you are like all skin detail or nothing kind of person. And so yeah, I ended up giving her this short haircut, which was a few base game updates ago, but I never got to use it on a female sim. So it looks really cute and it matches her complexion. I feel like it takes a really gorgeous sim to pull off a hair color that's like almost exactly the same as their complexion. Like usually I like a little bit of starkness between the hair. I usually like a darker hair color than the complexion, but she pulls it off. So I'm just finding a top that goes with this outfit. I end up going with this white top with like the interesting sleeves, and it actually looks like the sim is all in game except for her shoes. Well, ignore the complexions and that, but like her outfit for the most part is in game stuff, which is, you know, a little outside of my comfort zone, but I like it. And so that is just her everyday look. It's a way I feel like she looks dressed up, but not really like she didn't try super hard. And I do want to talk a little bit about her makeup style. So I want her to have more experimental makeup, if that's the right word. I want her to do a little more with her makeup than just the basic everyday look, because I feel like, you know, she doesn't have to do her hair every morning. So she's willing to try things out that other Sims might not have time for. So I, you know, give her some blush and some lipstick, and then we move on to the next outfit. Oh, and I also give her hoop earrings because big earrings and short hair is like everything. I realize I talk way more about my feminine Sims than my masculine Sims, and I don't know if that's my fault or the Sims' fault. Well, not talk more about them, but talk more about their clothing. And yeah, I don't know if that's my fault or the Sims' fault, but whatever. So for her formal outfit, I actually decided to go for something a little more chill because I wanted to try out this new CC I had. And it's just this really cute wrap dress, which I would wear in real life, except it's yellow. I think yellow looks amazing on black women, but I don't wear yellow. It's just like a thing I have. But it ends up looking really great, and I'm just enhancing like her cleavage or whatever. I cannot remember where I got this skin detail, but let me know in the comments and I will look for it. I give her these cute yellow shoes and I do her makeup and give her some dangly earrings. I cut a lot of it out because after a while it gets very old. And, you know, if I don't have anything to say while it's happening, I'm not going to show it. Next up, we have her party outfit, which this cheetah crop top randomized. So I said, hey, let's go with it. I feel like it fits her vibe with the short haircut. So I just try to find her some bottoms that go with it. The skirt was a little too much, so I didn't pick that. So I switched to Old Faithful, these pants, because I've had them in my game so long, I don't even remember where I got them. And then I just give her a red lip because I always feel like a red lip pairs very well with cheetah. And yeah, that's about it for her party outfit. Oh, I gotta give her the big hoop earrings, but then there is swimwear next, and I actually decide to go with an in-game swimwear, so I pick the spa day bathing suit because I feel like it makes her look a little more curvy. Like she doesn't have huge curves, so it gives her a little shape with the cutout. And then we are on to hot weather outfits. I actually choose something simple that is a pretty plain dress, but it has like a backless, or like it has no back. So I feel like this is nice and it shows off her arms and her physique. And that is about it for this look. So I feel like we're almost at winter wear, so I should start getting into her personality a little more. So one thing that she has in common with her husband is that she is also a hothead, which means sometimes they bump heads, but they are very much in love, and like sometimes they may snap at the kids, but well, the son, and they are just passionate people. She is also self-assured. I feel like you can tell that by her style, and she is a foodie, so that is just something she enjoys, and she wants to learn a little bit more about cooking. And so that wraps up the parents and the grandmother, which took way longer than I thought it would before we got to the main character, which is the son. I shouldn't even say main because he is still a sim that is meant mostly for interaction with the sims that are the bigger sims in the founders. There's a lot of sims, but you'll get it once I play through a little more. And I just wanted to make him a handsome, athletic sim who is pretty much, he does what his parents tell him to do. His dad and his mom want him to be athletic, so he is athletic. And his name is Xavier, which you'll see after I fix it because I was playing around with the names and none of the randomized names were calling to me that much. I hope to see him interact with the mayor's kids the most in game. He is, well, they're the only other teenagers I think that I've made so far, so I really hope that he becomes friends with at least one of them, or maybe even friends or dates the daughter. I don't know, but I'm just hoping to see how these sims interact. But I wanted to make him a really attractive chocolate sim, and I feel like my colors or my skin tones were not helping me. I might have to go back and download Mirror's melanin pack again, because I feel like the skin tones I have, even though I have some CC skin tones, they weren't like chocolatey enough, if that makes any sense. Like they just, I wasn't in love with them, and I know they're probably slightly altered because it's a video, but for the most part they just didn't feel chocolatey enough. So maybe I'll go back and re-download those, even though it looks like I have more than enough skin tones. But let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what skin tone packs you use, and if you have any suggestions on how to make better dark skin sims. I also would love to know if, well, once his face is like fully developed, I would love to know if you think the sim looks too adult. I mean, listen, I know that's a problem in the game already. Besides that, I feel like I kind of am forgetting what teenage boys look like. I know some look older and some look younger, but I couldn't tell if he looked too grown. Like I wanted him to look like a sim that was a little older, like the teenage girls would be like, he looks like an adult, but an adult would be like, he clearly looks like a teenager. And I love his style. I feel like it's chill, but it's fun. Everything fits really well. So I can't wait to hear what you think about that. And we are honestly nearing the end of the video. I know it looks like I'm still only on like formal and athletic wear, but this is going to go really fast. And I just want to thank you all for watching. This has been a chill week full of create a sim videos. So if that's your thing, I hope you enjoy. And if you miss LPs, don't worry, I will be back with them soon. I just want to make sure everything is set up right, and I want to share the process with you and bring you along the ride. And again, if you're new to my channel, thank you for watching. If you're an OG, of course, thank you for watching. And I always love to hear what you all think. I'm Simtimistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Follow me on Twitter. Bye.